In Kenya, protests by opposition supporters have entered the second week across the country. The coalition began a campaign of 2 weekly protests on Monday to press its demands for reform of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission before a rerun on 26th of October of the country's annulled presidential elections. Kenya's government spokesman said that although police have allowed the protests to continue, they will monitor the planned protests and warned that anybody engaging in acts of lawlessness will be arrested. CGTN's Voldy Carolso is keeping tabs on this story and now joins us live from Nairobi's Central Business District. Voldy, how is the situation at the moment?
Well, Panina, about an hour ago, we saw police letting off tear gas canisters here as protesters were converging on Anniversary Towers. That's, of course, the headquarters of the Electoral Commission. Something's happening behind me, so I'm just going to step out of shot and maybe Orto can show you. The protesters have finally reached Anniversary Towers. That's the IEBC's headquarters. They were held off for much of the morning by police and by tear gas. Police say they were forced to use force this morning because there are some looters among the crowd who were pickpocketing and stealing people's belongings as they were making their way towards Anniversary Towers. We are expecting opposition leader Raila Odinga to come and address the crowd outside Anniversary Towers.
Voldy, this is the second week of protests and the opposition has vowed to keep these protests going until the electoral officials accused of bungling up the elections are prosecuted. Are there any indications that the opposition will get its way?
No indications whatsoever. Instead, the IEBC is asking Parliament for more money in order to refund repeat polls, the repeat presidential polls scheduled for October the 26th. That will bring the amount of money spent on Kenya's elections in 2017 to more than $500 million. They're saying they needed to upgrade the technologies for the presidential polls. That is, of course, one of the issues raised by the Supreme Court. But there is no indication that that the IEBC will accede to NASA's demands. That 10 IEBC officials, including the CEO of the Electoral Commission, be fired and jailed for bungling the August 8 polls.
All right, Voldy Carolso in Nairobi for us. Thank you.